Tell him there's a lot of families that are protesting every day to have his voice heard and to have him be out of solitary confinement and to have him not get abused by those correctional officers. And tell him his voice is going to be heard. And those correctional officers, we're taking his voice to the Department of Justice, and they're going to make sure that he's not being abused by the correctional officers, and justice will be brought to him. So his voice will be heard.
Cool. He understands.
That's perfect.
A lot of English. But
That's perfect.
let me. Yeah, he understands a lot of English. But let me just confirm that that we're on the same, page. But como te dije yo, mi amor, todo esto, a esta persona Dios me la puso en mi camino, porque tú sabes que son 3 años y 9 meses, Jason, de estar ahí, y no ha sido fácil. Entonces tú y yo hemos hablado, mi amor, y yo te he dicho que Dios tarda, pero no olvida. Y Dios nos puso a este hombre, a esta persona, a su familia, para ayudarnos. Entonces todo lo que él está haciendo, ya están saliendo más casos, más personas que están saliendo a declarar, a decir sus casos, a exponer sus casos de lo que sus familiares han pasado, de lo que ellos mismos han pasado. Tú le entiendes a él, yo sé que tú le entiendes. Entonces tú no tengas miedo. Esto está en toda la social media. Yo lo estoy ayudando a él. Yo no puedo estar ahí en la protesta. ¿Por qué? Porque tú sabes que tengo a los niños, tengo mi trabajo, tengo las clases, tengo esto, pero yo estoy detrás de un teléfono también ayudándolo y apoyándolo. Hay personas del Departamento de Justicia, el FBI ya se está uniendo a nosotros, que quieren investigar a estos guardias, porque ya estuvo bueno de tanto abuso. Si yo estoy en que si alguien cometió un crimen, se le va a ser juzgado correctamente, justamente. Los guardias no son nada ni nadie para que ellos tomen control de ustedes, abusándolos, pegándoles, y después ¿qué es lo que pasa? Cubren toda la evidencia, cubren todas las porquerías que ellos han hecho. No es justo. Pero dale, él te va a hacer unas preguntas, mi amor, y yo te apoyo. Tú sabes, yo te lo he dicho desde que empezamos a hablar. Yo te apoyo. Siempre vas a tenemos cuánto tiempo hablando, mi amor. Tenemos mucho tiempo hablando. Tú sabes que yo te voy a apoyar siempre. Pase lo que pase, siempre te voy a apoyar, y no te sientas solo, porque yo aquí estoy. Estoy como una madre, la madre que tú no tuviste, y aquí estoy. Y yo sé que Amar está conmigo también apoyándome, ¿ok? Así es que él te va a hacer preguntas, cualquier cosa me dices tú, que yo aquí estoy escuchando, mi amor. Así es que Jason ya habló. Hay muchos reos ahí también, su hermano. No sé si tú lo conoces a Moses. A Moses es amigo de Jason, que está ahí también donde están ustedes, que le dieron una golpiza a 10 guardias. Okay,
él está en la parte.
Okay, he knows your brother. So, tú supiste algo de cuando pasó eso?
Okay.
That's what's up, brother.
Cuando los oficiales le pegaron a él.
Okay, that's you. So you were next to Mustafa Al-Jazari?
Yeah, we can speak in English.
Oh, that's perfect, man. That would be even better. If you want to say something in Spanish, that's perfect.
I just want to make sure I'm sorry to interrupt you. Yeah. He probably want to make sure that that he's safe. So he's scared.
That's what's up, brother.
All the inmates in there, they're scared, but
I hear you, man.
He knows me, and he knows Jason.
That's good.
He knows I'm gonna support him 100%, and I'm telling him that I trust you, and he's good. He's good to talk about his case. Don't be afraid, because I'm here to support you as well. Okay.
All right, brother. Can you do me a favor? Can you say your first and last name one more time?
Erick Gonzalez.
Okay. Erick, what's your inmate number?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Can you state your inmate number one more time?
It's 1601-499.
All right, Erick. What happened to you? What's going on?
What happened was that, like 4 months ago, I was in the unit, right, in max security, and there was a white officer, who called me a bitch for no reason. So when I confront him, when they popped the door and they were collecting dinner trays, so I pick up the trays and I asked them if I could put them in a cart, right? So they gave me permission, and when they gave me permission, it was an officer named Gross and this officer named Werder, who is the one who called me a bitch, right? So I told Officer Gross, who is his partner, I told him that I wanted to say something to him because I never play around with these dudes. I never joke with him. I never disrespect him at all. You understand? You know what I mean?
I understand.
So I told him I was trying to say something to him, and I told him, please don't you ever disrespect me again. I never disrespect you. I never call you no word or nothing, because you know what I mean? I'm in max security, and you know there is more people around. If I let anybody, like let's say an officer call me a bitch, then everybody's gonna be bullying me. You know what I mean?
I understand. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
So I told him, please don't call me like that. And he was about to apologize for his actions, but his partner named Goes, he was like, man, just step inside your bitch ass. That's what he called me. You know what I mean? And the N-word. And my only evidence is that this happened in the hallway. You can see in the hallway, they got cameras in the hallway, right? So you can see how the way he was pushing me inside the block is not the appropriate way to treat an inmate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was calling me that, and I told him, bro, what's going on? Why you jumping in there like that? I'm just trying to talk. So when I step inside, he pushed me again. He pushed me like I wish you could be able to see the video footage. It should be able for you to get it.
We're gonna get the video.
You're going to see the way he was pushing me, and it's nothing like in the report. He said that I told him, no, don't call me a bitch, and that I was ready to strike him, and that his partner like stopped me, and then I started like throwing punches and stuff like that, which that's a bull crap. You know what I mean? Because that is not what happened. There is the video, the one I'm talking about, that want to show that I was not trying to be aggressive. I'm not that person. You know what I mean? I just was trying to to let him know, don't disrespect me like that. So when I stepped inside the block, right, the unit, the officer, the one who, his partner, Officer Gross, told me that what I was going to do. And he called me again, bitch ass. I told him, bro, I'm not trying to get him no problem or nothing like that. So he hit me on my side, on my ribs. I told him, bro, you hit me one more time, I'm going to hit you back. So he hit me again, so I hit him back. When I hit him back, he punched me on my face. Literally, he split my lips in the first punch, like a close fist. You know what I mean?
I'm listening to you.
Split my lips,
and
I was throwing up because I didn't know what the heck was going on. So he stopped. Somehow he stopped, and I told him, bro, it's all good. You started for no reason. This is happening for no reason. Please don't touch me because I'm mad with you. You just split my lips. I was bleeding. So I told his partner, Werder, which is the one who called me a bitch first, and that's the reason that everything started. I told him, bro, just put my handcuff, and I'm trying to get this thing over with. I ain't trying to take it all the way to where it shouldn't be. So when I told him not to touch me, he did it again. Like, he touched me and pushed me. When he did that, I grabbed him from his T-shirt, and I hit him back, right? So while all this happened, after we stopped, his partner put the handcuff on me, and the dude is still hitting on my face. You know what I'm saying? While I was already on the handcuff, and told him to move so he can spray me. So he sprayed me. I already had two witnesses, which one they already sent on the road, and the other one he's still in here. You know what I mean? And they got all this report because I told them I need them to tell them the truth of what happened, because it's unfair that I'm the one. Look, right now I'm on punishment. I'm in the hole because of that. And literally, I promise you, I did not want to fight. I did not want to be in this trouble for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, I did my best to stay out of trouble. I've been sitting in jail for like 4 years close now to 5. And this is my first time getting in trouble with an officer because I'm not that type of person. You know what I mean?
I understand.
So this dude did all this, and I filed grievances and everything. So they just say that I'm the one who didn't follow the orders and stuff like that. So when I told them what was happening and about the video in the hallway, they just told me this incident has been is investigating for the Prince William County. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they didn't say nothing more. Like I don't know nothing else about that. There was an officer, a CO. He came and gave me a little card where I have it says that's the number case.
Yeah.
That I got going on.
Yeah.
Because I told him I wanted to press charges on him. And I got the name of the officer, but I never heard nothing else. I never seen the magistrate, nothing. Literally, it's done deal. A week ago, they just brought him around me. And, you know what I mean? I wasn't really feeling comfortable because I don't know what type of time he was on. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Mi amor, I'm
And
sorry
they literally
to interrupt you
just act
guys.
like
Yeah,
nothing
Arjun.
happened.
Yeah, Arjun,
And
go
just
ahead.
Because I don't know. Yeah, just because I don't know my rights, and because
Erick,
I don't know what to do with this incident. They just letting be. You know what I mean? They just letting everything fall in silence. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Like if nothing happened. Like if I didn't do nothing. Like I heard when you pressing charges, you're supposed to go and see the magistrate or something like that. I try to ask for you know what I mean, for help, how to do it, and all this and all that. They never tell me nothing. Even the sergeant told me that I was supposed to go downstairs to talk with the officer from the street and then see the magistrate and all this and all that, sign papers. I never did nothing else that. Never told me nothing, never called me and anything like that. I was trying to file a 1983 form, but they asking me for his full name and address, right? And I was trying to do a criminal complaint too, I guess, against him.
Yeah.
And they asked me for his full name and address, and I asked for his information. They told me they can't give me no name of him, so I just gotta go by his last name in here, which is Gross. And I didn't know what else to do. You know what I mean? I've been trying, like I told her, you know what I mean? Because I was trying, they were trying to charge me too. Because when we fought, I split his eyebrow and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Erick, remember when the incident happened and you called me, right? You called me to tell me about the incident. And I was surprised. I was like, you know, why? You know, why are they doing this to you? But remember that you give me all the information, the officer from the Prince William Department, you send me the information, the name, telephone number, and everything. Amar,
yeah.
I call the Prince William County.
Yeah.
I call the police department.
She talked about the number case and the officer's name.
I asked to talk to the officer.
Yeah.
And I left all my information. And I told them there was an incident this day around this time. This police officer went there and blah, blah, blah. And the inmate, he's a family member. You know, we're not related, but I told them he's a family member.
Yeah.
And he wants to speak with the officer because he wants to press charges.
Yeah.
We never hear about that from the officer.
Okay,
Never.
so Erick, are you telling me that the magistrate is denying you to file charges against these correctional officers and they're putting you in a loop where they're pretty much you're running around and they're not letting you file charges? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is, the magistrate never called me. I never speak to them. I never done, no paperwork. And they just put them around just last week. I don't know if it was a setup or something, because I got paperwork, like grievances and stuff like that against him, you know what I mean? And it's a little weird to me that they put him already around, you know what I mean, with no supervision. It was just him and his partner no sergeants, no nothing. You know what I mean? It was like a little like I was feeling like that was a up, like you know what I mean, a setup.
I got you, brother. Erick.
Or something like that.
Yeah, Erick.
Like
I want to let you. Yeah. I want to let you know your voice is going directly to the Department of Justice, and your voice will be heard. So I've got a couple of questions for you. The name of the witnesses. Do you know their names and their inmate number?
Let me see. I believe I do. The thing is, one is already in prison. You know what I'm saying? I got his people number phones, but I never speak to them.
That's
I never spoke to them before.
That's fine.
So I don't know if you'll be able to get in touch with them or not.
We could. Whatever information that you have, let me know. Whatever you have, and then we'll see if we can find out where they are. We'll track them down. We'll go from there. Name and inmate number.
Okay. Right now, I just got from one that is in here and. It's in a different unit, but that's the only one I got.
Okay.
His info, which is Brian Gonzalez. Bryan, and Gonzalez with 2 Z's.
Okay. And what's the inmate number?
His inmate number is 1900765.
Okay, perfect. My other question is to you: did they, when they went in, after what they did they give you medical?
They just took me to the hall and charged me. Like literally, like after I was on handcuff, before he called red team, he sprayed me, kept hitting me on my face. And like I said, my witnesses were there. I put him in, like, he told them, like, all these, when they did my hearing for the charges they gave me, my witnesses told them what exactly happened. They recorded, you know what I'm saying? They got a little thing, like they have everything recorded. And they
recorded.
They told the sergeants and the captain that what happened, you know what I mean? Without me telling them what to say. You know what I mean?
So you're telling me that they never had you see medical?
Yeah, they took me to medical because the dude sprayed me like on my eyes, on my nose, and my mouth. I couldn't breathe. I was like literally passing out. Like you can see the cameras. I was bleeding out and like that. They took pictures of the injuries that officer did too.
Yeah.
So
did they treat you for your injuries?
Huh?
Did they treat you for your injuries?
They charged me for my injuries?
No. I'm saying, did they treat you for your injuries? Like, did a nurse or a doctor treat you for your injuries after they beat you up?
Yeah, of course. Split my lips, like. I hope you'll be able to see the pictures too.
Yeah, no, Erick. I'm asking you.
They should have.
Yeah, no, Erick. I'm asking you. Did a nurse look at your injuries? Like after they beat you up, did a nurse like take care of you? Did a doctor take care of you?
I don't understand what you're saying.
No, mi amor, que si cuando te golpearon los oficiales, alguna enfermera o doctor te llegó a chequear que las heridas, los golpes, te chequearon, te dieron atención médica.
Okay, yeah. Once this happened, sergeants took me to medical, and there was a nurse checking my injuries. You know what I mean? Like trying to help me to get rid of the pepper spray on my eyes.
Okay.
Because she knew like I couldn't even breathe, and she was like taking care of my open wounds because I have open wounds. Like I said, I was bleeding and everything like that.
Okay. My other question is, okay, so Brian Gonzalez, do you have another witness that saw another witness that saw everything?
Yes. Let me. I just got his.
I got you, brother.
Name.
Yeah.
Let me see. Jesus Christ, I can't really find it because like I said, he went down the road, so. He left his information. Literally, I just got his people on.
Do you remember his first name? Do you remember his first name?
I got his brother's number and his mom's number.
Go. What's his brother's number? What's their phone number?
Okay, his brother's number is 619.
Uh-huh.
909
Uh-huh.
22 23.
Okay. And what's his brother's name?
To be honest, I don't know.
It's all good. I'll follow up with him.
Yeah,
My-
but
yeah.
like, and I got his mom's too.
Yeah.
I don't know
What's?
if you would
Yeah.
like.
Go ahead.
Yeah, his mom's is 571
Uh-huh.
421 9494.
Okay, that's perfect. What's his mom's name?
Like, that's the thing. Like, about him, I don't really know.
You're good, man. You're good. I'll follow
Yeah,
up.
I just
yeah.
know his nickname. You know what I mean? Like, his nickname, it was Bird. Like, hopefully, if you get in touch with them, please tell him that it's Contreras. Like he would know about me. You know
I got
what
you.
I mean? Like,
I'll follow up with him.
In a good situation.
I got you, brother.
They should have a testimony already of him because he told me they went in there and they was recording what he was saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
My other question for you is: do you remember the date that this incident happened?
This incident, yeah, I got him on my paperwork.
Okay.
You want me to
Yes.
go and check him out real quick?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
He just mentioned the famous red team again. So
Yeah. So the red team keep coming up, and there are specific. Yeah. So the red team keep coming up.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when that incident happened with him, I didn't hear from him for like a week, and I was, asking Jason, have you seen him? How he's doing and this and that. Please check on him. He's like, Mom, what they're doing is that they're giving him medication, so he can sleep all day. Yeah, mi amor.
Yeah, RG, let me go ahead. Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eric, go ahead, brother.
It was 6/11/23. That's the date.
6/11/23. Do you have the time?
June 11th. The time it was at 16:45.
16:45. Perfect. I got it. So 6/11/23 and then 16:45.
Oh, Reynoso. I
Yeah.
got because I put him on my witnesses. I just got Reynoso. That's his last name. The second one.
All right. What's his last name?
I give you his name and his mom's name.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just got his last name in here. It's Reynoso.
Perfect. What's his first name?
Huh?
Oh, what is the witness first name?
Reynoso. That's his last name.
Can you spell it for
One
me?
I told you. The one Reynoso. He's REYNOSO.
Okay. And how do you spell the first name?
Like I say, I just got his last name.
Oh, that's
here.
perfect. I got you. Okay, sounds good. Do you have his inmate number by any chance?
From him?
Yeah.
Oh, this? No, it doesn't appear in here in the paperwork I got.
Perfect. Last name is perfect. Do you have the other witness or you just have this witness?
I got just these two because I got the other one. The other
perfect.
one was my
So
cellmate.
Brian
Everything
Gonzalez.
happened in front of my cellmate, but I didn't put him on my witnesses list
I got you.
because he don't speak English at all.
I got you, brother.
You know what I mean?
My other question for you is: so when they went in, when you said when they went in, they handcuffed you. That's the first thing they did.
Yeah, but like after the officer fought me.
Okay, so okay.
And then when somehow he stopped, and that's when I told him please put the handcuffs on me because I don't want to fight him. And I told him don't touch me because you just literally he punched me without me throwing a punch at all or trying to protect or defend myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to do that. I didn't expect none of that.
Okay. After they handcuffed you, did they handcuff you where your hands is in the front or in the back?
On my back.
Okay. After they handcuffed you, did they beat you up more, or that was it?
Yes, they did. It was the officer named Gross. He kept hitting me on my face. Like I say, my witnesses will tell you that. Yes, they were there exactly in front of that. They were even yelling, "Please call the sergeant." because the way he was doing it wasn't like fair, you know what I mean? And after he put the handcuff and hit me on my face, then he sprayed me. It was no point. It was pointless for him to spray me. You know what I mean? Everything was done already. I was already on handcuffs. You know what I mean?
I understand. Okay. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. And like I say,
You have 1 minute
All right,
remaining.
Erick, it says you have 1 minute. Can you call back?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My other question for you is, why are you in solitary confinement?
Because of this incident, they literally blame me. They say that I'm a menace for the population. I'm not able to go to population because the way I react in this situation that happened.
How long have you been on solitary confinement?
Since June.
You've been on solitary confinement since June?
Yes, since June.
Okay.
They right after that,
yeah.
They took me to the hole and they blamed me for everything. Even in the report, I talked to officer after that. I told him, why you lie? He told me he had to do what they told him to do. Like I told him, but you were supposed to say the truth. He said, it's policy. I can't do that, even if I want to. But they told me, and when I asked him who is he told me his bosses. Like literally,
Thank you for using Global Tellink. Hello, this is a prepaid call from an inmate at the Prince William Manassas jail. To accept this call, press 0. To refute, your current balance is $76.90. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
sir.
Erick, how you doing, brother?
Hey, man.
All right.
Wait here.
All right. Erick, so before the call got disconnected, I was asking you about why you were in solitary confinement. How long have you been in solitary confinement?
Since the date I gave you, since the incident date, which is the 6/11/23, which is since June 11th.
Okay. So my question to you is, why do you think you're in solitary confinement?
Huh?
Why do you think you're in solitary confinement?
Well, they told me because I fought the officer. I told him, and I told him, even my witnesses told him, and the recording thing, that they assault me first, like they literally assault me, and I tried to protect myself. And still didn't believe me, of course, and they got me still on solitary. And they literally came today and told me I would not be able to get off TSL. They call it TSL, which is
TSL,
top security level. You know what I mean?
Yep, it's another form of solitary confinement. So my question to you is, what would get you off of solitary confinement? What do you think would get you off of solitary confinement?
I have no idea what would do that. Like literally, like I've been writing to the captain and to classification. They just told me that because I'm involved in assault on the staff, I would not be able to get off TSL. I'm in solitary confinement.
Okay. Is any of the correctional officer? Did any of the correctional officer come up to you and tell you if you admit that you're at fault for why they beat you up, they will get you off of solitary confinement?
No, nobody. Like I say, I fought grievances about it, and then the answer from Major Herlock, it says that he's a director of Inmate Services. He's a major. His name is Herlock. It say, I am unable to grant your appeal. This issue is under investigation by the Prince William County Police. After that, he sent me this in July 3, and I haven't heard anything ever since. Like literally, like anything, like if that never happened, they acting like that never happened, and that I never put a complaint against them. You know what I mean? I even got all through the times I went to see the doctor and nurse because I had a broke collarbone in my jaw,
Collarbone, yeah.
on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And when this happened, like I literally like got like something happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they put me on medication for the pain. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to like do no surgery. They just give me a little pill for the pain. Literally, that's what they say. I got like every paperwork and everything. And then of the time I went to see the nurse for the issue.
Yeah. So my question to you is, Eric, did any of the correctional officers, do you think that you're being put in solitary confinement to coerce you to say that you're guilty of why the correctional officer went in and beat you up?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anybody, is any of the correctional officer made that statement to you? Did anybody tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you go into details of what they said? And who told you what?
Like they just literally told me, like, because in the report the officer says that I was the aggressive person, not them. They were just trying to protect themselves. That's the reason why, and because of my charges, that's the reason why I'm on solitary confinement, and I'm not a dangerous person. I would not be able to get off because they afraid that I will do something like that again and stuff like that. Ever since, like, they just like I say, I've been writing Captain Powell.
Captain Powell, yeah.
He's in charge of taking people out of solitary confinement, right?
Yes.
And he just ignored me. I never got a response. I literally I keep writing like what is going on? Why I'm in punishment for something that I didn't start, for something that it wasn't my fault. I tried my best not to fight, not to get in trouble. Like I say, I've been in jail for close to 5 years, and if they can see my record, they will see I don't have a single fight against officer or inmate. You know what I mean? Just this happened, and now I'm in here, stuck in here. They told me I will not get off. I will not get off TSL. I will stay in this situation for whatever reason they think it is, and I just what I can do. Like, literally, that's what they say. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did any of the correctional officer actually told you we'll get you off of solitary confinement if you say that you're the one?
No. Ain't nobody told me that. They
Okay.
just, like I say, literally today,
Yeah.
a classification sergeant came and told me. I asked her, like, if she can please help me get off TSL. She told me no. That was not going to happen because of my charges against the staff, like the fight I had with him. I told her that was not my fault. Like I was just trying to protect myself. I didn't start it and everything like that. But they say they just go by what is on paper. You know what I mean? Okay,
so you're saying they didn't actually make these statements, but they put you in solitary confinement to pretty much.
It was a female. She just literally told me I'm not getting off TSL.
Okay.
Of solitary
My
confinement.
other question is my other question to you is when they went in, when they went in, put you in handcuffs, punched you, beat you up. At any point did they rip off your clothes? Did they take off did they rip off your clothes off of you?
Take off my clothes?
Yeah.
Like they just like when I was in pain down on medical because the spray, and I had a lot of spray on my t-shirts and blood, so they took my t-shirt off, and I was without t-shirt and took picture of my injuries.
Okay, but not during the beating.
Not during it, no.
Okay. Let's see. RG, do you have any questions for Erick? Yeah, no.
I don't know if you need
Yeah, RG, hang on a second. Yeah, go, I have your inmate number.
You say what?
No, I have your inmate number.
No, I'm talking about the number case.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Give
I
me,
say,
yes.
I suppose, like,
Yes.
I put
Yes.
charges against him, but they didn't say nothing to me. They just gave me a case number, something like that.
Yes. What is your case number?
Huh?
Yeah. What's your case number?
I'm gonna go grab it right now.
All right. Good to go, sir.
Captain Powell, the same guy,
Yeah,
is the
RG.
one who told Jason, if you admit that you hit the officer first, I'll get you out.
Yeah. This is what
That's
I was.
the same.
Yeah. This is what I was asking Eric if anybody made that statement to him.
Yeah, every case is different. Every case is different.
Of course.
Some it's the same. Like Mustafa and Jason, they're the same case. The same.
Yep.
Similar
RG.
incident.
RG, hang on 1 second. Let me get the case number from Eric. Eric, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I got the officer's name. I don't know if you're gonna need it too.
Yes. What is the officer's name?
It has a R dot S dot and his last name is Rivera. RIVERA.
Okay. Perfect.
And the case number is PD 23002146.
Perfect.
You want me to say it again?
Yeah, no, I got it. Eric, you were with Mustafa Al-Jazari. What date, and how long were you with Mustafa Al-Jazari?
Excuse me, you say what now?
I'm sorry. You said you were with Mustafa Al-Jazari. What date and how long were you with Mustafa Al-Jazari?
I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was asking you about Mustafa Al-Jazari. When were you with Mustafa Al-Jazari, and how long were you with Mustafa Al-Jazari?
I don't understand what are you saying.
I got you, brother. Let me.
Archie,
Yeah.
can you please tell me it's Archie the translator?
RJ, can you say it one more time? Okay, go ahead.
Ya. Mi amor, él está hablando de Moses, así se llama él se llama Mustafa, pero le dicen Moses, so él está preguntándote en qué tiempo más o menos estuviste junto en el mismo block con Moses, al que los policías golpearon.
¿Con quién?
Con Moses, el amigo de Jason, ¿te acuerdas? Al que golpeó a la policía.
Sí.
¿Cuánto tiempo estuviste cerca de él en el mismo block? Más o menos.
Como unos 3 o 4 meses.
Like 3-4 months.
3-4 months. Oh, you were with Mustafa Al-Jazari for 3 months. What month were you with Mustafa Al-Jazari?
I don't really understand what you're saying right now.
I got you, brother. I got you.
¿No te recuerdas en qué mes fue cuando estuvieron casi en el mismo block ahí? ¿Con Moses?
¿Que estuve con quién, dice? ¿Con quién?
Con Moses, al amigo de Jason, al que hablamos, que te acuerdas que lo habían golpeado, que lo golpearon los oficiales.
Yeah, RG, if you can ask Eric, which month was he with Mustafa Al-Jazari?
Yeah, I'm trying to, he's thinking.
Okay.
¿No te recuerdas en qué tiempo fue?
La verdad es que no, porque...
O sea, ¿tú estuviste en el mismo block con Moses, con Mustafa, o no? Moses, ajá.
Mira que la verdad no.
Tú supiste de un incidente que golpearon a un reo allá adentro, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Y lo dejaron sin caminar, que 10 guardias le dieron una golpiza y lo dejaron sin caminar.
Usted dice de Musi.
Yes, de él, de Musi. So, ¿con quién estás hablando?
Sí.
Okay,
estaba yo en el hoyo. Eso fue como en julio, como alrededor de
Yo, RG, can you tell him to say in English, if he can do it?
Yes.
Yeah, that happened in
So tell him in English, uh-huh.
Yeah, that happened in Agres. I wasn't already on the hall when they did that. Like, literally, like, if you see the pictures, that's ugly. And that's nothing. They broke Spanish dude's hand, and they didn't even put it on the record. that they did that. You know what I mean? They not trying to help him because he don't know his right. He don't speak English at all. Like he's literally a really like I know his name.
He's talking about Mustafa or somebody else?
I think he's talking about someone else.
Get something done.
Mi amor, ¿de quién estás hablando tú?
Javier Martinez.
Oh, that's another inmate. So
Hey,
can you tell us about him?
They
Javier.
they broke his hand, and they not
Oh, my
trying to
God.
help like do surgery or anything like that. I was trying to help him before they moved me to this other unit because I was helping him. I believe they moved me because I was trying to get like helping to press charges and trying to file 1983, which I don't even know how to do it. But me and him was trying to work it out and find how to do it when Musi wasn't there.
And you saw the whole entire incident?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
what exactly happened? And what's the name of the correctional officers?
The name of the officer?
Yes.
I think I can write it now.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
All right.
I know the date, the time, and everything.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and say it. Yeah.
The date is the
Wow.
7th, the 5th, 23. 7 is now for myself. July 5th, 2023. The time is 4:00, and the officer name is Kiwill and O'Connor.
Okay. How do you spell
I
that?
don't know if you want.
You have the spelling?
Yeah, Kiwill is Kiwil.
Okay.
And the other officer is Occonor.
Okay. And what did you see? What did they do to the inmate?
Javier.
And how did it start? What happened to Javier?
He was throwing water under the door, and because he didn't stop, they just went deep in there, and while he was forcing with them, like they broke his hand. Like he been trying to file grievances, like going to the doctor and everything. They just not trying to like fix his hand because he's literally broke. Like his bones is broke.
So they opened the door. He was throwing water on the door, and then they went in. And did they handcuff him first? Did they punch him first? What exact? Did they rip off his clothes? What happened?
Before anything, like once they got inside, they sprayed him, and when they sprayed him, he started like bucking, like forcing with them. They were trying to like put the handcuffs on him, and he didn't let them, and that's how they broke his hand.
They broke his hand. Okay. Did they have him handcuffed? Did they handcuff him behind his back?
What?
I'm sorry. Did they handcuff him behind his back you said they pepper sprayed him first and then they handcuffed him behind his back?
Yeah, right after they broke his hand, they were trying to put the handcuff on him, but they told him his hand was broke, and they didn't.
So after they broke his hand, they handcuffed him behind his back.
Yeah, he has a broken hand.
Okay. Did they rip off the clothes off of him?
You say what now?
Did they rip off the clothes? Did they tear off his clothes off of him?
No.
Okay. Did he get to see medical afterward?
Like it took a minute. Like everybody in the unit was like telling them like they got to check on him because they just leave him in there.
How long?
They did.
How long did they leave him in that cell before medical got to see him?
Like around 2 to 3 hours afterward.
3 hours. Okay. All right. What block was this?
That was on D-Pod.
B-Pod. What cell was this? What cell was this?
He was in cell 30, 31, I believe, or 30.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in cell 30.
30. Do you have the case number by any chance?
His case number? No.
Okay.
I just had this information because, like I say, I was helping him in the grievance against the officers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, his name. I don't know if you already got his name and if you can get in touch with him.
Okay. Okay.
So you can know about more about his situation, because, like I say, that was not fair.
I got you, brother. I got you, brother. So let me ask you this: Mustafa Al Jazari. Do you know Mustafa Al Jazari? Do you know my brother?
You say what now?
Do you know my brother? Do you know Mustafa Al Jazari?
No.
RG, can you ask him, see if Eric knows what I'm talking about?
¿No conoces a un muchacho que se llama Mustafa Al-Jazari? Que le dicen Moses. Mustafa, el muchacho Mustafa.
¿Y le dicen qué?
Le dicen Moses.
No le escucho, ¿cómo es que le dicen?
Espérate. Le dicen Moses. Allá adentro lo conocen por Moses.
¿Moses?
Ajá.
No, yo pensé que estábamos hablando de Musi, al que le electrocutaron y lo rayaron y lo dejaron como...
No, pero hay otro que es amigo de Jason que estaba ahí en el mismo blog, en el same blog.
Sí, ahí estábamos juntos los tres.
¿Cómo se llama el que golpearon? ¿Javier qué?
Javier Martínez.
Javier Martínez. Pero hay otro que golpearon también y lo dejaron sin caminar. Jason lo conoce, I'm pretty sure que tú lo conoces también.
Del que yo sé que dejaron sin caminar, solo lo conozco por Musi. Es un morenito que habla. Ajá, Musi.
Musi, pero habla inglés.
¿Ah?
Él habla inglés.
Sí.
Entonces es de él. So I guess he's confused about...
No, that's okay.
¿Ah?
That's okay.
Does your brother speak Spanish?
No.
No, I think he's talking about somebody else, mijo.
That's
Yo creo que estás confundido en los nombres.
That's okay. Eric, I've got another question for you. Do you know an inmate named Sonic?
Sonic?
Yeah.
No.
Sergio, his actual name. So he goes by Sonic, but his actual name is Sergio Eduardo Diaz Antinez. He got stabbed. He was stabbed.
Sergio Eduardo Diaz Martinez?
This inmate was stabbed in jail. 2 inmates went into his cell, stabbed Sonic. Do you know anything about a stabbing that happened inside that jail?
No, I wish I could help you with
No,
that.
you're good, brother. So I'm just asking you, do you know anything? Yeah.
The one she talking about, I just know him that he go by Musi, and literally they spray him, they used the electric gun on him, and he couldn't even move at all. We thought he was dead.
Wait, they tased him?
Yeah, they
okay.
tased him and then,
Eric, okay, so I want you to tell me those specific details. Those details are really important, okay? So he was throwing water at the door, and then what happened?
It was everything because of the phone. Like they were trying to get the phone from him, and he told me like he was like literally talking to his family. He was going through something, and they just got mad because he didn't want to give them the phone. So they came up deep, and the sergeant like tased him and then sprayed him and beat him up. Like beat him up, I'm talking about like he couldn't even move when after it was done. We thought he was dead because he didn't move, nothing, and they took him right after that. They took him to medical and went to the hospital. I think he got like 13 stitches in the head because it was a head injury.
I'm listening to you. And then, so after they broke his arm, then they handcuffed him behind his back?
The ones you're talking about the one who broke his hand, that happened like because he didn't.
Wait, these are 2 different inmates?
Yeah, I was talking about an inmate named Musi, and the one that they broke his hand, his name is Javier Martinez. He's a Spanish dude who don't speak English at all. Doesn't understand nothing of English, and And yeah, like because he didn't stop throwing water under his door, they went there and sprayed him. While they sprayed him, he was trying to, like, you know what I mean, like a reaction after they spray you. You know what I mean? That is painful, and that's when they grab him and he started forcing with them to the point they broke his hand.
That's what happened to Javier Montes, right?
Huh?
That's what happened to Javier?
Javier Martinez, yeah.
Okay. What happened to Mosey?
Excuse me?
Oh, no. Okay, so that's what happened to Javier. What happened to Mosey?
Yeah.
Mosey, what's his story?
Mosey, like I said, it was over the phone. Like, he didn't want to give them the phone because he was talking to his family. He was going through something. And because of that, the officers called sergeants. They went deep in there, sprayed him, then tased him, and beat him up. Literally beat him up. Like, they had to do like 13 stitches on a head injury he had. Because he was trying to press charges, they moved him to Fairfax facility.
Okay. Do you know what date this happened?
It was in August.
August.
I did, close to the same date of Martinez, Javier Martinez. First was Javier Martinez, then him. Like literally 2 weeks after, it was his situation.
Okay. Do you know what time this happened?
Huh?
Do you know the time that this happened?
It was at nighttime.
Nighttime.
It was like around at 8, 9.
Okay.
I believe. Oh man, Can I call you tomorrow because my time is up?
Yeah, I got one more question for you.
Give me 1 hour.
I got you, brother. Eric, I got one more question for you. Did they handcuff Mosey after they tasered him?
No, because he was passed out. He couldn't move. They just, like, in a bunch of officers, they put him on a chair and they took him down. He was in the top tier, so they took him downstairs.
Did they rip off his clothes after they beat him up?
You say what now?
Did they rip off his clothes after they beat him up?
Like, when he come out, he didn't have no t-shirt, no shoes, no socks, just a short and a boxer.
Okay, did they have medical see him afterwards?
Yeah, they took him to medical. That's how bad it was. They took him to medical.
Okay. Eric, keep my number, brother. Give it to other inmates. I've got my number circulating within inmates, and anytime a correctional officer abused that inmate, I'm taking what they say directly to the Department of Justice, and also we're protesting for the inmates outside the jail, so that way the correctional officers are held accountable for the abuse, and so also your voice is heard. My little brother is inside that jail facility. They beat him up. They almost killed him. So me and my family, and we have other families, and we're protesting in front of the jail every day. And I got you, brother. I got you, brother. God, I pray for you, brother. Okay.
No te preocupes, todo va a estar bien.
Is there an address that we can get so we can write you and get in touch with you? Like, you know what I mean? Like.
So okay. Keep my number. Call me tomorrow, and I'll set this up. Okay. Okay.
I will be able to call. I come out from my rec time at 10.
Okay.
I'll be able to call you at 10.
Which pod are you in right now?
I'm in unit 10. They give me 1 hour and a half in the daytime and 1 hour at nighttime.
Okay. Eric, you can always call this number. And I'm gonna make sure your voice is gonna be heard. I'm gonna take your voice to the Department of Justice, so that way they make sure that your voice is heard and these correctional officers stop abusing you and you get the justice that you deserve, brother. Okay? So you can always call this number and then call me tomorrow and I'll set up what you were just asking me about, the address. So I'll take care of that for you.
Thank you. If you can help me out with see what is going on with the case and number case I gave you. The one I haven't heard nothing. Like, can you please find out what was the procedure? Like, if they kept the case going on, would they just stop it or something?
Eric, I promise you, I'm going to take care of it for you, and your voice will be heard. And I got you, brother. I'm going to keep you in my prayers. please keep my brother in your prayers. Keep my family in your prayers. And the Lord, the Lord is working through people, and we're all getting connected. The Lord is working, so your voice will be heard, brother. Okay.
Amen.
I got you, brother. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a good night, man. I'll be calling you tomorrow.
All right, brother.
Dios
I look
te
forward to it.
bendiga, mi amor. Cuídate y hablamos mañana, ¿ok?
¿Cómo fue?
Dios te bendiga, mi amor. Hablamos mañana, ¿ok?
Muchas gracias. Igualmente le dice Jason que lo quiero.
Erick, give my number to other inmates. Pass my number to other inmates and let them call me. Let them tell me what's going on with them, and I'm gonna make sure their voice is going directly to the Department of Justice, so that way their voice is being heard. So that way this abuse has to stop. What they're doing to you inside, it's not right.
Like the person I know, they don't speak English. You know what I mean?
I understand. Yeah. Whatever they're doing to you, whatever they're doing to other inmates, my brother is inside, and they're doing the same thing to him. So I know exactly what you're going through.
You have 1 minute remaining.
All right, brother. I will talk to you tomorrow. Yes, sir. I got you, brother. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too, brother. Yes, sir. You too.